Disney Plus nearly beaten in ratings by Tubi, according to Nielsen. Now Bob Iger must prevent another loss. Disney Plus is facing a competitor that they almost certainly were not originally expecting. With Netflix escaping Disney's ability to catch up in any foreseeable future, now they're fending off smaller competitors that were once seen as irrelevant. Apparently, it comes down to Tubi. Cost, Fox Corp cost them $440 million to get Tubi up and running. That's the same company that sold Disney their portion of Hulu for billions and billions of dollars. Now Tubi's right on the heels of passing Disney Plus in terms of viewer engagement. It's according to Nielsen, March 2024. As you can see, streaming makes up 38.5%, broadcast TV is 22.5%, cable is 28.3%, and then other is 10.7%. I'm not exactly sure what the other stands for, but anyway, I'll bring this up. I'll make this up a little bit bigger and stuff. As you can see, Pluto TV 0.8%. That's not bad for like an ad-supported channel. Although you see Tubi is 1.6, which is above Peacock and above Max and Paramount Plus. And then the Roku channel is 1.3. It's kind of in the middle there. But Disney's at 1.7. So Tubi almost passed them for the month. Then Prime Video at 2.8, Hulu at 3.0, Netflix, at 8.1, then YouTube at 9.7, other streaming at 5.7. I assume that would include places like maybe Vudu, Zumo, Plex, stuff like that. But it's really, really crazy that Disney Plus is almost passed by Tubi, considering that Disney Plus has probably put more money into Disney Plus in just the last year alone than Tubi it would put in like probably 3 or 4 years, if not more. Because I mean, they mainly just run. If you don't know what Tubi is, it's an ad-supported channel. They just run a lot of like older shows. They have like certain individual channels for things. Like this will be a channel of nothing but The Price is Right, and it's just The Price is Right 24/7. Here's a game show. It's basically like anything you can find on the internet in terms of like there's like a TNA Impact channel that runs old TNA Impact episodes and pay-per-views and stuff. They got sports. They've got all kinds of shows. Like Unsolved Mysteries has its own channel. I mean, just tons and tons of stuff. It would take forever for me to tell you what all they have on there. But anyway, for Disney, losing to Tubi would be a deal breaker for shareholders. Probably. So it can't be allowed to happen. Disney has been watching Tubi rise in ratings over the last year at an alarming rate. So a plan was allegedly devised. According to a source, Disney used their ABC app with a tiny subscriber base to test how the 24/7 live channels would work with customers. Some of these channels have included 2020, ABC News Live, Caesar Milan, Better Human, Better Dog, ESPN 8, The Ocho, General Hospital, and more. Each channel is nonstop 24/7 play of these topics interspersed with ads, but you can't choose your episodes at all. So it's essentially kind of like a cable deal, which is exactly what Tubi does, as well as Pluto, Zumo, those places and stuff. Which those are good apps to use and stuff. Although they largely have, I mean, they also have on-demand episodes and movies and stuff as well. But if you have one of them, there's not like a huge incentive because most of the channels are going to be on all of these various apps and stuff. But anyway, they're talking, but then they talk about Disney might be doing that, but they have the issue of struggling with 24/7 catalogs that aren't damaged. Using their Star Wars live action shows as a channel, for example, isn't likely to drive any significant ratings. Yeah, probably not, but I mean, it wouldn't hurt, I guess. I mean, unless they, I mean, it could in the sense of if you feel it would damage the brand further, but then you're starting to get into like subjectivity and stuff and everything. But anyway, allegedly, Disney may be looking at a Marvel channel instead that plays nothing but MCU movies. Well, some of the more recent ones could damage you as well. But anyway, they also may be looking at an 80s, 90s Disney Toon channel, and Nat Geo channel, and more. But really, the source says Disney is now hoping to use Hulu content to generate views on Disney Plus via these 24/7 options. Futurama is almost certain to join The Simpsons. Family Guy is almost certain to be there along with King of the Hill. And frankly, I have to say that this would be the very best play Disney has for catching up with ratings. What's so amazing about this source's allegations are they would definitely explain why Disney decided to integrate Hulu into Disney Plus so quickly, even before they finished paying the total fee for purchasing a streaming service. It may be that Hulu's Fox cartoons are what Disney needs for a cable 2.0 option that just might stave off Tubi and other free streaming services. After all, Disney's they're behind YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, and often Amazon Prime Video for streaming ratings, Dropping below a host of free streaming services is a pitfall too great for Bob Iger. There's no guarantee this will stop it from happening, but it's likely their best option. For the most part, I agree. I mean, anything to stay above, because they do not want to get into where they're falling below Tubi. Because then what's next? They're going to fall below the Roku channel and Peacock as well, and Max, I guess, for example. But it's like, of course, that means that things aren't looking great for Paramount Plus, Max, and to a lesser extent like Peacock, because Peacock is it's going to depend, because Peacock, since they have sports, that's one of the reasons why Max has started getting into sports more. But anyway, I guess that's neither here nor there. Anyway, the point of the article was about Disney and stuff, and they don't want to fall behind Tubi. It's like, but people are just, if you're going to watch TV now or movies or whatever, there's a lot of people who want to watch older shows, because so much of the current stuff, even if it's not woke, it's just usually not as good. Like modern comedies, not even like, again, not even counting woke stuff, but just comedies in general. It's like they're so generic. Oh, we got to have this stupid character who's a complete buffoon and an idiot for no reason and just says the most random, wacky things. And that's hilarious. At least the laugh track thinks so. Thinks so. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. I'm starting to ramble a little bit. I'll link this in the description box and read it for yourself. I thought this chart was really interesting because for one, it shows you how much more. Now, obviously, if you combine broadcast and cable together, they're bigger than streaming, of course, but it shows how big streaming is and how much bigger it could get, because they could take time away from the broadcast and the cable and stuff. But at the same time, if they keep raising their rates, maybe not. I think they're stifling themselves. But anyway, we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching and have a good one.